Well, would you look at that? Not even a week after announcing, after all of those conservative bigots are making fun of my grossly misshapen lips, my goofily shapen nose, the fact that I look gaunt and my cheekbones are now 3 inches higher than they used to be. I've never once had a medical procedure. I'm just simply getting older. Megyn Kelly, Fox News, all of you fake news. I'm leaving Instagram. Well, look at that. Erin Moriarty returns to Instagram with an emotional message to fans. Unbelievable, because it's a victim complex, man. This is what you get. These chicks get off on this type of attention. It's the victim card played in a different format. She quit the platform while Megyn Kelly accused her of being obsessed with plastic surgery. Not really, because when I went over this stuff, it's like Megyn Kelly was talking about a grander problem, very, very haphazardly, but it was also a podcast type scenario off the top of her head with another sycophantic guest that was on there. But is she wrong, though? Is she wrong by saying that there are a bunch of chicks that are out there instead of doing the work or, augmenting their already attractive features, they're just deciding to simply go under the knife, under the direction of some not exactly well-meaning individuals? The Boys actress Erin Moriarty made her return to Instagram on Friday, just 1 week after she quit the platform and promised an extensive, if not permanent, break. Well, a week in millennial times is, oh my god, it's like an age, guys. Now, her decision to leave the social media network came after Megyn Kelly scathingly accused Moriarty of being obsessed with plastic surgery. She got the Kim Kardashian lips. No, she didn't. She made her nose more so skinny. The way that it tips, it used to go down, but now it goes up. That's interesting. It looks like a pencil now. It looks weird. I find it like a sign of mental illness. True, because you had it all and then you just gave it all away. Moriarty, 29, retaliated by dramatically announcing her departure from Instagram, explained that she was not deleting her page but would stop posting as the public had lost the privilege of this account. It's all of you who did wrong by me. However, this Friday, she relented and posted an Insta Stories message expressing her gratitude to the vulnerable fans who came forward to talk to me. How could they do that if you were leaving the platform? Oh, you lied. And share stories that should be far more than mine. Yeah, exactly. You with a albeit cute dog. At least the dog doesn't have a fake nose. The caption was accompanied by a picture of her cradling one of her dogs while shooting a beatific smile at the camera. I've been around the block. I've never seen that word before. Is that a real word or is that a typo? It is Daily Mail after all. Showing or producing. Okay, beatific? Oh, learn something every day. So yes, dropping in to say hi. I love you all. Very grateful. I'd imagine that's what the V stands for. To be holding my little dude again. Dude. Why did you just get a new shipment of peanut butter? And 3, to those who came forward to talk to me, were vulnerable enough to share. You are fucking amazing. Stories that should be heard far more than mine. I do believe we have a long way to go. In the meantime, talk to me. Jessica Jones alumni insisted, I want to hear Safe Zone's empathy and or sympathy and catharsis, a medicinal combo. Trust me. It's interesting. Hear a lot of these stories. Which ones? Undergoing medical procedures, being regretful of previous procedures. Like, is that the type of content that you're trying to elicit from people? I just find it very interesting, but it's not a unique phenomenon. And she's a little bit older, but all of the roots were laid with her generation. And what we're seeing with a Gen Z filming themselves getting fired before sharing it to TikTok, it's a phenomenon. And it's a way to get attention online. Like, if chicks don't want to turn to overt sexuality, they can just simply play the victim card and get just as much, if not more, attention online. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. You see these patterns, man. Once you see them, you can't unsee them. The rapid rise of TikTok has meant that more than ever, people are sharing private details and moments from their lives. Sounds familiar? Just on a different platform. However, a new trend has seen this be taken to a new level as people are beginning to record themselves having important career conversations and posting them to social media. The TikTok hashtag layoffs has amassed more than 366 million views and almost 19,000 posts. Wow. A lot of catharsis that's needed, right? That's all this means, with most of the firings happening remotely from workers' own homes. Brittany, I don't care, a former mid-market account executive at Cloudflare. Oh, shucks. A middle manager who gets laid off in times of financial crisis. Interesting. Which all that student debt and box wine really made up for your good life choices. Anyways, went viral after posting a video of herself getting fired by 2 HR employees via Zoom call on January 10th. The 9-minute long clip captioned, when you know you're about to get laid off. So you film it. Sees Brittany be told she's failed to meet expectations for performance. Oh, so she sucked at her job and now she's posting it for the world to see. Interesting. You couldn't take criticism, so instead of internalizing that, you're just going to film it for the world to see and post it, and then hopefully somebody takes pity on you. Where have we seen this before? Anyways, it must be a superpower by 2 company representatives she has never met. Yeah, well, it doesn't change the fact that she sucked at your job. She defended herself and her work, reminding them of the positive feedback she's received. Yes, well, other people tell me I'm great. Well, your work doesn't speak to that. Your work speaks like it was performed by a child. You're fired. The children are cheaper to hire. But she didn't find out anything more. Yeah, of course, because you've been fired. Go to hell. And the video was shared around social media on multiple accounts, and the viewership of the reposted clips amount to adds up to nearly 6 million social media users. Her bold choice flung her into the spotlight, with people debating whether it was the right thing to do or not, but the account executive stuck to her guns. Posted on LinkedIn after the incident, she revealed she received more messages than ever. Imagine that. Where have we seen that play out? Oh yeah, wonder why I bundled both of these stories together? Makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it? From people they wish I did the same. She wrote, the most incredible outpouring of support has honestly restored my faith in the corporate world. However, the most common messages I received is how many people have experienced something shockingly similar. Cold, unexplainable firing by people they've never met, even after years of loyalty for some. All the people saying they wish they would have stood up for themselves as I did. Heartbreaking stories of people's lives suddenly changing with no explanation and just told to deal with it. What? I'll never be able to wrap my mind around it. We, as employees, are expected to give 2 weeks' notice, and yet we don't deserve even a sliver of respect when those roles are reversed. No, because you'll probably end up, given the position that you held, you'll probably get a severance package. You'll be able to get employment insurance. You'll be all well taken care of. Okay, you'll be given a golden parachute, even though you were shit at your job. Like, let's keep it a buck. I've also read some comments about how I'll never be able to find a new job because I'm a loose cannon employee. Well, yeah, exactly. There are consequences for action. Consequences for actions. Well, only if you're a man, because if you're a woman, everything will just go ahead and be forgiven away. Oh no, you're just getting all of this good attention online. And somebody, I would imagine, probably offered you a job because you just seemed like such a cool person. I'll tell you what, any company that wouldn't want to hire me because I shared a video of how a company fired me, or because I was asked questions as to why I was being let go, is not a company I would ever want to work for anyway. Oh my God, this just screams, yeah, you can't fire me. I quit. If I don't stand up for myself, who will? Yeah, you really stood up for yourself. No, don't fire me. I'm going to post this on TikTok. Even some of those who were getting laid off in person have opted to record themselves getting ready. One video with a caption, "Get ready with me to get laid off." Another user posted a video alongside the POV, "You work in tech and HR. Just added a 15-minute company update to your calendar." Oh yeah, you work in tech and HR. You see that person? You see that person? And their other previous social media posts about how their work is basically adult daycare. Can we just go and see what their job needed them to do beforehand? Either they worked remotely, or they could just stroll into work whenever they wanted to for their cushy HR job. Just wondering. eBay announced last week that it will begin to cut 1,000 roles, and then before that, what did we have? 1,900 people laid off at Microsoft, north of 1,000 at Twitch, another 1,000 at the different Amazon subsidiaries. Disney laying off, was it north of 3,000 employees? everywhere is laying off people, entitled millennials and Gen Zers who cannot take responsibility, and something that people like Victoria McLean saying that this is a trend to reflect a broader shift towards transparency and authenticity in a digital age. No. It just shows a sheer lack of self-awareness that you're being exposed for being a shitty employee. You're getting let go because of the result of your own lackadaisical work ethic, and that you think it's everybody else's problem except for yourself. I say I would weep for this generation, but they're kind of weeding themselves out of the workforce, which is great because they aren't smart or motivated enough to do anything for themselves. So that just means that your competition just got easier to beat. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.